It is the month of October, and I figured we've been seeing some really good edits, just good things overall.
Gowns, beautiful gowns.
Gorgeous gowns. But I figured just for this video, let's steer off into
some more treacherous territory.
One of my favorite videos I've ever done was when I ranked Instagram thirst traps, and I figure we bring that back just to get that spooky vibe that we all know and love and have been craving all these months. But yeah, once again, I am ranking Instagram Reels. I'm excited, I'm terrified, but I'm ready. I'm strapped in and I'm locked in. Let's do it. The tier list is the same as last time, so if you haven't seen part 1, go watch it. But I will go through the tier list just really fast. In the bottom, we have Walk With Me. And that's just saying this may be nefarious. This may want to make some people gouge their eyes out. But for me, I can see the vision, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you get the vision too. So walk with me. In the second to bottom tier, we have right. You know, the iconic phrase from the royalty herself, Krispy Kreme lady. I say right about 50 times a day, and I figured it would make a great tier list name as well. In the middle tier, we have disconnect the Wi-Fi, I'm begging. This is where we start to cross the line. You know, this is when things start to not be okay. And this is where I feel like I must take it upon myself to disconnect your Wi-Fi for you, because the things you're doing with your Wi-Fi, not good. Not good in the slightest, okay? In the second to top tier, we have
nightmare fuel.
I've never had sleep paralysis in my life, but after watching certain Instagram thirst traps, I have suffered from it. So I've had various sleep paralysis demons where they're just in the corner trying to seduce me, but doing quite the opposite, really. It's a desert down there. It is a desert. And in the very top tier, we have 10 out of 10 rage bait. You can't be serious. There are some Instagram reels that I've seen. How about you shut the fuck up? Maybe. Okay? But yeah, like I was saying, there have been some Instagram reels that I've seen, and I'm fully convinced that they cannot be serious. They are trying to rage bait me, and they're succeeding. Okay? They are sending me into anger management, and they're winning. They're winning, to put it simply. Those are our tiers for today. I'm excited isn't the word. I prepared myself. I waited all week to film this video, so I've had a lot of mental preparation, and hopefully it comes in clutch today. Instagram, what do you have for me today? Is this not Dream? I'm having a very hard time being convinced that this is not Dream. Like, they quite literally have the exact same face. They're posed at the same angle and everything. This is the Dream himself. This was the face reveal before the face reveal. Like, he already revealed his face. Y'all just weren't paying attention. This also could potentially be Shane Dawson, a yossified Dream and Shane Dawson love child. What? I'm kind of here for it. Listen, based on the things that I've seen on this app, this is the tamest of it all. The tamest of it all. I don't know if I'm walking, but I wouldn't disconnect his Wi-Fi over this. So I'm gonna put him in right. If he didn't give us a lot, you know, this is quite literally the definition of yes, girl, give us nothing. So yeah, Dream. Right.
Child. Anyway, so
is he still with us? Is he like aware that he exist. I don't know. It started off very concerning. I physically had to back away from my laptop because yeah, that was a lot. But like halfway through, not even halfway, like 30% through the video, you could just see him pondering and reflecting on his life choices that led him here. Like he just immediately, like his brain just shut down and he started malfunctioning. This is Steve Harvey if he never did Family Feud, I fear. When people this age make these videos, do they mean to post it? Because I feel like he might have had like a fine shit that he meant to send this video to, but somehow it ended up on Instagram Reels. How it ended up there, I don't know, but you know, here we are. So, Mr. Steve Harvey, for your own sake, disconnect the Wi-Fi, you know? I feel like something tells me that he was like gifted Wi-Fi by his nieces or his nephews and he just doesn't know how to use it properly, because if he did, this would have never seen the light of the internet. So yeah, disconnect the Wi-Fi, because this shouldn't have made it here to this side of the internet at all. I shouldn't have had to see this, but that is specifically why I'm making this video, because if I have to see this shit,
So do you.
and I don't want any back talk.
Did you know that 1 in 5 people are submissive?
I'm not submissive.
You are?
I'm not.
I'm not submissive. Ah.
Oh my God, no way.
Let's play a little game, okay? Let's try to figure out of the 4 of these men, whose idea was this? Let's see.
Did you know that 1 in 5 people are submissive?
I'm not submissive.
You are?
I'm not.
I'm not submissive. Ah.
Okay, so Green Shirt opened the video, so I feel like that may be a hint that maybe it was his idea. But look at the one to the furthest right.
I'm not submissive.
You are?
I'm not.
I'm not submissive. Ah.
He's too into it. I mean, granted they all are, but ugh. So it's between Green Shirt and bro on the far right, because Green Shirt started undoing his belt first, but far right, he's too into it. I feel like the scenario, they were all in the group chat and Green Shirt read some article that said 1 in 5 people are submissive, I guess, and he was like, fellas, do I have an idea for you? And it was bro on the far right who responded to that text first, and then the other two just followed along. But yeah, it was Green Shirt's idea and bro on the far right wished that he thought of the idea himself. That's what happened here. Like, if this were a real scenario, right, the thought to me that if 4 guys were in a room with somebody else and they suddenly remember the fact that 1 in 5 people are submissive, and their first thought was to look at the 5th person and immediately start taking their belt and pants off.
What?
When do we draw the line? You know? Like, could you imagine being the 5th person in that room? My soul would have left my body as soon before they even started taking their belts off. As soon as I heard, did you know that 1 in 5? And I counted the 4 of them and realized that I was the 5th person. My soul would have left my body. I would have started disassociating immediately. Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. When I go to sleep tonight, I will not have 1 sleep paralysis demon. I will have 4. And you know who they are. Lock them up immediately.
Yeah, I gotta stay late tonight. Yeah, I'll be back in the morning. Don't worry, I'll see you soon. Bye, love you.
I'm confused. The way I had to immediately leave and rinse out my mouth with mouthwash because I physically felt that go into my mouth. There was already so much wrong with that, but the fact that in my confusion, my mouth fell open just a little bit and he did that just spat a fat loogie right into my goddamn face? What was the reason for that? The scenario didn't call for that. First of all, he was on the phone with who I'm presuming is a girlfriend, a wife, someone who has some significance in his life because he was calling to let them know that he's gonna be late for work. But I see simultaneously he's taking his shirt off and giving flirtatious looks to the camera, which I'm presuming is supposed to be his sneaky link, his mistress, however you want to put it, right? And he gets off the phone, and I think that's the end of the video. I swipe the sweat off of my forehead, and I think, phew, we made it through, you know? But no, it was far from over at that point. Okay. When people do shit like that, I just think of the behind the scenes aftermath of that, you know? You have to clean that up afterward. How goofy and ridiculous do you feel having to wipe up your own spit from off your phone because you did too much? That has to be rage bait because the plot line, the story, it just did not connect. Okay? Okay. I'm gonna leave him to clean up the saliva from off of his phone, and I'm gonna move on with my life because that shades about 50 years off of my lifespan. 50 years I will never get back.
Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you, let me love you. Don't you give up, nah, nah, nah. I won't give up, nah, nah, nah. Let me love you.
I pray that this isn't a family member. I pray this isn't his great papa who's 83 years old and on his quite literal deathbed, and that he just wandered into some random hospital room and was like, you know, the lighting in here is good. Let me make a musically to Justin Bieber really quickly. But I don't know if that's much better than if this was his relative. Grind don't stop, I guess. The hustle never stops. Where do we draw the line? His great-grandpappy is potentially drawing his last breath. And he's fucking... Are we dead ass? Are we so dead ass? I need to make a new tier called Are We Dead Ass because this would fit the criteria perfectly, actually. And I think there was someone else in the background too? Not only is it his grandpappy fighting for his life, but grandma is there too, trying to soothe him through it all. She's sitting there rubbing his arm like, I know our fuck-ass grandson is making a musically right now while you are in here fighting for your life. But I'm here, at least, you know, like, disconnect the Wi-Fi. You know, you're too far gone. It's time to reel you back in. You need to not have Wi-Fi for the next 50 years minimum. I know this guy's probably like in his mid-20s right now, but for the rest of his years, no Wi-Fi for you. That is your penalty because a line has to be drawn and it has to be drawn quickly.
Only problem with this is that I don't say like mamas. I say it in Spanish, so instead of saying like come here mamas, I'll be like come here mama. So I don't know if you guys like that. Come here mama.
This is the ancient text. This is one of those things where if you know, you know. If you don't know, hey mamas, I fear we cannot be friends. We cannot be friends if you do not know the Hey Mamas monologue. This goes down in the lesbian hall of fame. This video right here. This is the Hey Mamas lesbian of all time. This is their Statue of Liberty. This is their queen. You know? And you know what? I think this video was made in like 2020. I was what, 16 turning 17? I would have fell for this. And I'm not scared to admit that, you know? This is a safe space and I'm not afraid to admit that I would have fallen for this. I would have eaten this shit down back in 2020. So you know what? Walk with me. Walk with me. We can all be Hey Mamas lesbians together.
I really did love you, you know. I still do. I I dare to say I loved you more than anyone else has or ever will.
Why is he getting so close to the camera?
I still do.
Please don't.
I dare to say I loved you more than anyone else has or ever will.
His username is BigCandy911, and guess which number I'm dialing after seeing this. His eyes, I realize this is most likely a filter, but his eyes look like those people who get their eye color permanently changed by like tattooing or something. I don't know what it is, but his eyes look like those people who get their eyes permanently changed to a different color, and it's freaking me out. The audio is bad enough. The fact that it's black and white and he's just staring into the camera getting so close is already scary enough. But the eyes are doing it for me as well, you know? This is a hard one because I feel like in as harmless as this is, I wouldn't disconnect his Wi-Fi, but I feel like I would have nightmares from this off of the audio alone. I don't even need the visuals. Just the audio alone is enough to send me into a night terror. Permanently. I'm gonna disconnect the Wi-Fi in hopes that I never come across this video again. As long as he stays on his side of the internet and I stay on mine, we should be good. Yeah, disconnect the Wi-Fi, please.
What would you do if I was your
This
Uber
fucking
driver
guy.
and all of a sudden I turned the music down and looked in the rearview mirror?
Wait, what did he say?
What would you do if I was your Uber driver and all of a sudden I turned the music down and looked in the rearview mirror and said to you, slowly?
Why does it have to be slowly? Ew.
Next stop, my house. I got a pool. What would you say?
I would say I'm calling the police, just like I did the last guy. But I love this guy. I know his account is satire, but the way he put damn near his entire face into his mouth just now, like, he put his nose, his chin, his cheeks, literally every facial feature he has went into his mouth at that one part of the video. I will forever find this guy funny. I will never ever take him seriously. So I'm not walking, but I'm gonna put him in right. If I did have to imagine this was a real scenario, and if my Uber driver did tell me that, I'm not walking anywhere. Actually, I am walking. I'm getting the fuck out of the Uber and I'm walking my ass back to wherever I came from.
You made me a believer. You broke me down and built me a believer.
Definitely, I thought it was fun. I like the beat.
It's the silence in between. It is the dead silence in between that's really killing me right now. I know Benson Boone saw this when he was like, I don't know how old he was, 13, 14, and a light bulb went off in his head. You know, like immediately he found his muse, he found his inspiration, because he sounds just like Benson Boone right here. And you know what? After seeing this, I can't talk too much shit. I cannot talk too much shit at all because this was my song back in the day. I was on the bus, on the train, going to school or coming from school, and this was what was blasted in my headphones. If those public interviews of those people being like, what song are you listening to random people in the middle of the street, this is what song I would have shown you. This is what my song would have been. So I honestly cannot talk too much shit. So you know what? I have to be completely honest with you guys, and you're just gonna have to walk with me. You're just gonna have to walk with me, you know? I would put this in right? But like I said, I blasted this song for 40 days and 40 nights when I was like 13 years old, I think. I can't even talk shit. I really can't. So, walk with me.
God hates facts. God hates facts.
How many people were scared? Me too. I was really scared.
Okay. The fact that they have shirts made, the concept of them sitting in some website, typing that out, sending it off to a shipping company or manufacturer company. I don't know how the fuck to make merch. And them waiting like 5 to 7 business days for it to be shipped to them, and them all sending a message in a group chat like, hey guys, the shirts are here, we can finally make that video, and then them all gathering in what I think is a church or some basement in the back rooms, I guess. Like, where the fuck are they? But them collectively getting into some church or basement or wherever the hell, and they have a whole song, they have lyrics, there's a harmony to it, they have backup singers. This was fully executed to the max. They did not overlook a single detail about this. They planned this for weeks in advance. This isn't some spur of the moment thing, you know? This doesn't just happen, okay? But hey, okay. I don't know. I love the full circleness of this, you know? I just posted part 3 of Ranking Your Gay Awakenings, and I have to see this in the video right after, you know? So, this isn't even rage bait. They're not trying to rage bait anybody. They're dead fucking serious. They're dead serious. There's no joke to this. There's no bait to it. The only baiting they're doing is baiting gay people into their church and burning them alive, I guess. That's the only baiting that they're doing. So, Nightmare Fuel. If I was in a room with them and trapped, bro. Have y'all ever seen Saw? I imagine a lot of you probably have seen that movie. If this was one of Saw's traps, oh, I'd be done for. The other shit I can handle, but this? He would have had me with this one. He would have had me with this one.
A lot of people used to say this, like, do it really make y'all smile when I smile? Like, let me try it out. A lot of people used to say this, like, do it really make y'all smile when I smile? Like, let me try it out.
Once again, ancient text. Y'all were not here for this in 2020. Oh my, this just unlocked like 30 different core memories for me. This just unlocked the deepest parts of my brain that I thought was gone forever. He reminds me so much of Ace from Love Island. Like, if I had amnesia and I forgot about this video entirely and you told me this was Ace from Love Island, yeah, completely. You're right. I would have never doubted you at all. But once again, ancient text. But I'm not gonna put him in Walk With Me because if I saw a guy film this in real time, getting the ick isn't even the term. Like, I would be terminally ill for the rest of my days. The rest of my days. I'm not gonna have him disconnect the Wi-Fi because apparently he makes people smile, and I would never deprive other people of smiling, I guess. So I'm gonna put him in right, alright, you know. I hope he's still making people smile to this day. Alright, last one, guys. Last freaking one.
Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never reached so deep, was a big world, but people bigger. Pushing each other to the limits, we were learning quicker. By 11, smoking herb and drinking burning liquor. Never.
Hey! He killed that shit. I don't care. He killed that. If I ever get married, you know who's the first performer at my wedding. He is the top contender. He is the first person I'm going to hunt down to the ends of the earth and call to perform at my day of love, my wedding. Any display of talent, any genuine display of talent will always get me. So walk with me. Are we all gonna get it immediately? Only true visionaries are gonna get what he just did. He just spoke the language of music and art and creativity that this world is not ready to accept. But you know what? Me? I see it all. I know exactly what he's doing here. I love it. Golden buzzer from me. This would have landed him on Ellen DeGeneres back in like 2012. And you know what? I will be the next Ellen. So if you are this man in this video, hit me up, call me, DM me, email me, whatever you have to do. I will fly you out and let's do a video together. You teach me how to dance. I will teach you how to do whatever the fuck this is, I guess. And we'll make some magic. We will make Some freaking magic. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video. I had so much fun today. Even though this was supposed to be, you know, scary and nefarious, which it was, I still had so much fun today, and I hope you did as well. But I love you guys. Thank you for watching today's video. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe, all that shit. Follow my socials, links in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next freaking video. Adios.